Broadcasting live from downtown Las Vegas, you're tuned in to Guerilla Cross Radio.
Welcome to Let the Ball Bounce. This your host, Trey Bailey.
And it's your man, Goose Thomas. What's good, people?
Yeah, man. Mr. Bill Logan. Block 'em, Logan.
Yeah.
Mr.
man.
Controversy himself in the building again. Once again, man, download that Guerilla Cross app on your phone. It makes no sense why you should not be listening to Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio right now, man. Every Saturday, 2 p.m. Every Tuesday, 6 p.m. Pacific Coast time, man. We are here to give you guys the best of sports talk radio. LTBB, man. You can follow us on the gram. LTBB on Twitter, and that's with one T. Please hit us up if you want to be a sponsor or something, man, at lettheballbounce@gmail.com, man. We got plenty sponsorship spots open, man. We're here to help you get your business out there, man. It's all about giving back to the community. So if you got a business, man, let us know.
Yeah, man. Speaking of giving back to the community, man, this was the 10th annual Law Enforcement and Youth Forum, hosted by us, the Brothers of Phi Beta Sigma, as well as the Brothers of Omega Psi Phi and the Black Police Association, where we just, invite kids out. It's a Know Your Rights forum, basically. What you should do, when stopped, different tips, knowing the law, things of that nature, man, that we can.
Do's and
the do's and don'ts,
So
man.
did they fix the driving while black thing?
No, that still seems to be in effect, man, because I've been a victim of it. So, I mean, I don't
So it
think
was
that'll
no
ever
tips
be
on that. Was no tips on that
That'll
piece.
never be fixed.
No remedies.
Yeah, no remedies for that one, man.
Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, no remedies for that
I
one.
get
but
in my car every time I'm black.
every time, every single time.
I'm driving black.
I'm driving black.
All the time.
No question. Care what it is I do.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dina Neal, who works tirelessly on this event every single year. North Las Vegas Police Department, Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, city marshals, everybody that's involved in this dynamic event. Always good, man. We had it at Canyon Springs this year. Usually we have it at Cheyenne, but it was at Canyon Springs High School this year, and we had a great time out there with the kids, man. So
That's good,
it's pretty
man.
dope, man.
Hey, it makes no sense why people can't donate a little bit of their time for community service.
Right.
Doesn't have to be court ordered.
Right.
Just go out to the community
What role?
and give back a little bit. Just saying. Just because.
Hey.
We need more of that. I think if more people did that,
True.
right?
True.
So we appreciate everybody chiming in, man. Let the ball bounce on Facebook, man.
Just
They
a little
get-
soapbox little message right
Yeah,
there.
I mean,
man.
yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, that's it.
Absolutely, man.
Come on, man.
Gotta give it up,
and
man.
it's not hard. It's not hard to do your part.
No.
To do a little bit.
Not at
Yeah,
all.
plenty. There's plenty of little small black businesses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Certain people on the page say black people don't support them.
Yeah.
So you put them on the page, and they still don't get no support.
Right.
Well, let's support each other, man. We support everybody else. You know, that's a nice look. That's a fine looking cup right there, man.
Man, you see it.
Yeah.
You know what it is. Huh?
Yeah, man.
You know what it is, dog.
Oh, that's how you repping?
Come on, bro.
That's how you repping with
Shout
that
out
blue
Dre
star?
Bailey, man, for the
Shout out Tina Thompson.
the liquid
Yes.
consumption apparatus.
Yeah, Tina Thomas, man.
Consumption
on the,
apparatus.
She's in the
That's
page.
what it is.
She's in
Yes.
the page. Find her, man, because
Yes.
she's good,
Salute,
man.
man.
As far as
Dope.
doing water bottles, cups, she can do whatever. She could
Yeah.
put some for VGK on there. I was thinking about
Man,
getting you one,
be dope.
Quan. I didn't want to put LTBB on there because you are part of the unnamed sports. But you may want to get your guys
I'm
one
gonna
of
hit her
these
up, man,
joints,
for sure.
Hit her up, man. She's on the page. Tina Thomas, man, out there. We appreciate you for hooking Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio up, man.
Yes, indeed.
Represent.
Yeah, man.
And today the background beats are all DJ Primo today, guys.
Ooh, yes.
Uh-oh.
I knew it was a reason he didn't get a cup. I almost felt bad by not just bringing the one, right?
Whoa.
I'm over it already.
That's hilarious, man.
And don't get it wrong,
is
man.
so
I
funny,
love Primo.
Yes, you do.
I do.
course.
The boy got some beats.
Difficult not to.
It's just the
That's
one.
why we're playing his beat.
It's just the ones that have Guru on them sound much better with Guru voice, with that poetry. Keith.
Nope, no doubt. Elam.
Okay.
Elam.
So, yeah, man.
No doubt.
Nobody is
Yes.
disregarding
Nobody.
Keith Elam.
You bet not. Rest in heaven, man.
Guru, man.
To one of the God MCs.
Yeah.
He's definitely one of the God MCs.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the God
No
MCs,
question
man.
about it.
Look, man, sports and hip hop, it goes hand in hand.
No question.
Period. Right? A little bit before Allen Iverson came there, you were starting to see some of and I'm not saying streets in any disrespect, but some of the streets as far as hip hop culture, the way we dress, the way we walk, the way we wear our hair, different things like that was starting to be integrated into the NBA and into sports, period.
Right. Absolutely.
And I like that.
Love it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think more places should integrate our culture and things like that, because I know there's certain jobs that you can't get with locks.
No.
There's certain jobs you can't get with braids. There's certain, but yet a man with a perm can have it in a ponytail and be
Man.
anybody's janitorial
Man.
guy. So
That fresh Al
is it
Sharpton
discrimination
joint.
against the perms
Yeah.
or certain ethnicity?
Listen, man, if you can get a job with a man bun, you should be able to have your hair anywhere.
Right.
Anyway.
And
Anyway.
then I
agree.
can even see if you have a little facial hair, you keep it lined up, you keep it tailored. I would be okay with that. But some places, they want us black men to cut our hair completely booty face, Sidney Poitier look.
Yeah.
Because that's who I looked like when I cut all mine off for a job. I looked like Sidney Poitier. A young one, a young Sidney
Young Sid.
Poitier.
Young Sydney.
Right? But guess what? Within 2 weeks, my face was hurting. I'm doing this every 5 minutes. Why? Them ingrown hairs with black men is not the business.
Tough, man.
No.
Ask the loyal girlfriend who sometimes helps her man with the tweezers, take them out.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me I got to walk around with Nestle Crunch going around my cheek down to my neck area? Come on, man.
Right.
That's uncomfortable,
And
bro.
I know for me, like I use a lot of, because obviously, being in law enforcement,
Yeah.
we got to keep ours cut. People get shaver waivers and stuff like that. I never really,
Yeah.
I like shaving,
Okay.
honestly. But I use, Bay Rum.
Okay.
Bay Rum is a good product to keep
Skin tight.
Skin tight is good.
It's a great one.
I also use the shea butter.
Yeah.
I use the shea butter for after I put my Bay Rum
Butter
on.
soft.
I use for my when I shave my head and my face. Use that, soothes, softens. So yeah, man, cause it's different stuff to keep the bumps
your
and the
skin smelling good.
irritation
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, nobody wants that Forrest Whitaker on the back of
Nobody
their head.
wants that.
Nobody wants that mashed
Nobody
potatoes
wants
with a
that.
little bit of grits on top
Nobody
of it. It's
wants
not a good look.
that.
No.
Come on now.
Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio on Facebook, man, where it gets hot and heavy, man. We got the best Sports Talk Radio Facebook page on social media, man.
question.
That's the bottom line, man.
Totally
Big ups
believe
to Girl Chat Sports and Unnamed Sports.
Yeah.
big ups to everybody here at Guerilla Cross Studios, man, doing big things, man, taking it to another level, man. This NBA playoffs, man. We want to talk to you guys about that, man. For
Crazy. Right now, I don't know if you can see behind me. It's a tight game there in Brooklyn between Philly and the Brooklyn Nets, man. Jared Dudley gets Jimmy Butler ejected.
Oof.
So he did his job, I guess.
Yeah.
You could say when I said we needed to see, more of Jared Dudley in order for them to win the series. I mean, I don't think that's exactly what I was talking about.
Right.
Nonetheless, it seems to has aided his team on this particular night. But we'll see because the game's not over.
Yeah, it's a close game. 100 to 101 with 3 minutes to go. Philly has the ball. So where is Philly's fourth quarter scoring coming from? It looks like they're going through Embiid and
I have to go through Tobias Harris.
Yeah, and Tobias Harris, both of them. I think you should do the in and out with those two guys, man. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
It's going to be interesting.
And who does the Nets have in the fourth quarter? Is it Dinwiddie?
I love Spencer Dinwiddie, bro.
Ooh, right there.
I do. I like him a lot.
Right
Yeah.
there.
Good.
I like him a lot.
The Nets,
right when you call his name.
Right on time.
Yeah.
Right on time, man.
Let me tell you something, man. These Nets are not playing. And even though 76ers won the last game in handsome fashion, it's just, I think every night it can go either way, man.
Yeah.
Every night.
Yeah.
That home court, man, is going to really come into play.
Yeah. It's really going to aid the Brooklyn Nets. Them being a younger team, really trying to find themselves and, seemingly getting better, each and every year out. With this core group,
a terrible turnover.
Travel to.
They're going to need that.
Yeah,
as
they
far
will.
As the home court advantage is concerned, they'll need that going forward.
I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see. Right now, they presently have Ben Simmons running their point guard.
Yep.
Like they don't have another guard out there other than Redick.
Right.
And they got Mike Scott. He's not really a guard, but Philly's an interesting team, man. They are different without Jimmy Butler, if you notice. They're a lot different.
Yeah, but you hear a lot of people, Jimmy don't fit the chemistry. This, that, and the third. Well, I mean, he's a guy that you need on the floor, both ends. You gotta have Jimmy Butler, man, because he just provides that energy that you need, especially defensively.
Right.
This is the time right now, though, that Embiid needs to impose his will down on the block.
Does he have a will to impose?
I mean,
he's
the
facing
excuses
up.
are over for Joel Embiid. I'm done with the process. I'm over it. You got to come to play and dominate.
Yeah.
At this point, bro. Like the process is over.
Yeah.
Like I'm done. I'm done with the process.
There's no more trust the process.
There's no more trust the process.
That's
bro.
tragic.
What we see in front of us is the result of the process.
Yeah.
Now do something. Simple and plain.
You think he'll have a
Do
better
something.
career than Dwight Howard?
Oh yeah. Absolutely he will.
Numbers.
Offensively, definitely offensively.
Well, I mean, Dwight Howard did go to an Eastern Conference.
He did. Went to a finals.
Yeah.
To a finals.
He was
Big
like
shot.
one of the. Yeah, he was
He made it to the
solely one of
finals.
the reasons
Sure, he
they
was the
went.
reason. He was the reason. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to, just totally write him off.
Right.
You know what I mean? Not all the way. You know what I mean?
Redick
What
with the
is
big three.
up with Dwight Howard, man? That's
He is.
crazy.
Oh
man.
yeah, didn't he just opted into his
Yes, he did.
$6.5 million option?
Of course he
with,
wants
with
that
the,
chip.
with the Wizards.
She thought,
Yeah,
all your
but
But
money.
he
Man,
giving a lot of them chips away to them young baby
Yeah.
mamas.
Yeah.
But this was the same dude. Do y'all remember when he came into the league? And
Out of high school.
Out of Atlanta, Georgia, and he wanted to like change the NBA symbolism. Like he didn't want Jerry West on as the logo anymore. He wanted
Excuse me, sir?
like a cross.
Excuse me,
hold on. Yeah, hey, I'm just relaying.
You want to do what, sir?
I'm just relaying. He wanted the NBA symbolism to be a cross because he believed he was on his Jesus freak thing back then. Now he's just a freak.
Nasty freak too.
So was Evander Holyfield.
Right.
Nasty.
Evander got about 10 baby mamas too, don't he?
Evander was on that Jesus,
Yeah.
real tough, and
And just became freaky.
those loins was just on fire.
Loins.
Wow.
Loins was cooking.
Loins was on fire.
Loins was cooking. Yeah, man, it's tough, man. But yeah, I'm over the trust the process thing. Come to play basketball now.
That's it.
It's time to play basketball.
It's time to win.
Yeah, time to play basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not interested in your process.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I think this is it's gonna. I honestly think Brooklyn needs this game. Brooklyn needs this game. Tie it up now, and I don't think that Philly should let them win this game, man.
No.
Philly needs
Oh,
this
what
game.
a terrible turnover.
Oh wow. Man. D'Angelo Russell. Wow.
What happened?
Wow.
The ball went off his hand.
That's
Out of
tough.
bounds.
That's tough. That's a tough one.
Look, man,
Jeez.
this game right now is about 40 seconds left. 107-106 Philly. Joel Embiid at the three-point line. Turns the ball over trying to get it to Redick in the corner.
Wow.
Take it to the hole.
Like-
you really want to
like-
shoot that
like-
three, too.
Like, come on, man.
Oh, boy, if that wasn't a good pass to the cut to the bucket, you'll see
Boy,
it again.
Allen, that's the boy out of Virginia right there that won the 3-point contest, right?
Ooh, and the boy can play.
And
He's
can
a
play.
hooper.
He can actually play.
He's a hooper.
Yeah, he can actually play.
I don't know if he'll be better than Bobby Sura, but we'll see.
Bob
I'm just
Sura.
messing with you, man. I love Bobby Sura.
FSU.
Yes, man.
Charlie Ward in them.
And them. Bobby Sura was a
Bobby Sura was the
beast.
truth, bro. Bob Sura was an animal in college.
But guess who
Yeah.
drafted him?
He was, man.
He got drafted by Cleveland when LeBron wasn't there.
Cleveland.
Ouch.
Cavaliers.
I think he could have helped that team.
And it was all downhill from
With
there
a
for
black and
Bob
blue uniform.
Yes,
Yes.
he did.
And it was all downhill for Bob Sura.
Hey, was he
after
ever in the dunk contest?
Sam Cassell
Yeah,
was on
he-
that team, too. Don't
yeah, I think
forget.
he
that?
was in
Yes,
the dunk
yes, on that
contest.
Florida State team. Yes.
Yeah, he was
Yep.
in the dunk contest. Yeah.
Wow.
Bob Sura sure was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was. He was.
I just liked him because he
Sammy
played. He
Little
was a
bounce.
dog. He was a dog. He
Yeah,
just
he had a
he
little
was a
bounce.
dog.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, man. We got about 30 seconds left, man. And is it the Nets up by 1?
I thought it was Philly. Philly up
I
by
mean-
1, right?
Nets
No,
are
no,
up.
Nets
are
just
Nets just
scored.
went up
Nets
with
are
the
up
with the
now.
layup. They
Yeah.
just went
Yeah,
up
the
by
Nets
1.
are up now.
They just went up with the layup.
Ooh-wee.
108, 107.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, this the turnover. Oh, well, look at the
bad
pass, though.
that was
Look
a
at the
bad
pass.
pass.
Look
That
at
was
this,
a bad
though.
pass. Bad pass.
I would have mashed on him. I'm sorry, and just screamed and maybe hurt his feelings a little bit. Yeah, you needed to get that back. You know.
Yeah, after the bad turnover.
Yeah, it was.
Snapchat.
I mean, he got
Young
the young
Snapchat.
Sealy braids
Yeah, the
in.
Young
Young
Snapchat
Brady.
D'Angelo Russell. Young social
25
media.
seconds to go, man. Philly 107, Brooklyn 108. And Philly's inbounding the ball. Got to always watch the inbounder, Ben Simmons. He gives the ball to, who was that? Oh, nice pass. Uh-oh.
And B's
Mike
getting scared
Scott.
right now.
Hey, clutch.
Wow.
Clutch.
Big shot, Mike
Clutch.
Scott right there. Wow.
That was clutch.
Wow.
Wow.
110, 108, 18.6 seconds left,
Yeah,
man.
plenty
Philly
time.
has the lead.
Absolutely, man.
Plenty
Who do
times.
you go to right now?
D'Angelo.
You have to.
Well, you get
The
it in his
playmaker.
hand. You get it in his hands, and you
Yeah,
tell
he's
him to
the
make a
playmaker.
play.
Yeah.
He's the playmaker.
And
He's the
he,
playmaker.
and he might pass the ball, get the ball back, knock down that three for the win.
I say
It's
right
possible.
now with the timeout, you put him and Spencer Dinwiddie up handling the rock. You need two guys to be able to handle this rock right now.
Absolutely.
And either one of them take the shot, whether it's between them or they get it to the guy from Virginia.
Allen.
Right? So we'll see, man. You
It's
can't
gonna be
lose either way.
I mean, you don't need a three
No, you don't.
in this situation. I mean, if you want to play for overtime, just make sure you're getting that shot off in enough time for you to get the shot off, but not enough time for them to get a shot off on the other end when they
Exactly.
call this timeout.
Brooklyn
if you
needs to
make it.
look for overtime unless they have a wide open three.
Right, unless it's wide open.
Oof.
That's the only way you looking for that three.
Yeah.
Unless it has to be wide open.
And I
bro.
think
Going to the bucket
with
otherwise.
Russell and Dinwiddie up top, you can't leave those two open.
Yeah. Either one of them.
Yeah.
Either one of them. They can both knock it down, man. So it's gonna be real interesting, man. Here next.
McConnell's
Philly,
face turned so
18.
red.
Right.
Seconds
Was he
right
not?
there.
Was he not the reddest thing you've ever seen?
No,
I think I know somebody that might turn a little more redder than him, man. It's Killer Chris, man.
Oh,
Killer Chris is, whew,
Yeah.
boy.
Maybe we should stop talking about it. The Facebook follower said we're on a small delay. Is that a delay?
Oh, is that right?
probably.
I'm looking at.
I mean, it's the internet, so
Can always be a delay with the internet,
Well,
right?
here we go. Oh, what'd I tell you?
Uh-oh.
Timeout.
Oh,
What?
turnover.
The man
Nothing.
just let them take the ball away without calling a timeout unless they didn't have any.
Can't look for a foul in that situation
No.
either, man.
Hey,
You got to be strong with the basketball, man.
Primo did this beat?
I don't know if he did.
Boy, I was for to say. This that Most Def joint. Can you find that out? Woof.
Ooh, we were talking
Well,
about
this beat slaps.
Little hip hop. Shout out to Adrian Hunt, man. We were doing when we did the breakoff sessions today at the forum. Our breakoff session was on hip hop and the influence of hip hop in crime. And I've seen Adrian do this this slide piece several times over, man. It gets different reactions every single time depending on the type of audience that you have. So of course today we got high school age kids, and of course their response is totally different from when we do it at, say, a Black Police Association conference where it's all adults. So it got into some pretty heated and heavy discussion today, man. It was pretty interesting, man, to see what the kids have to say about hip hop and their era of hip hop versus what we grew up listening to. And it's quite interesting, man, to really the kids don't get hurt enough, bro.
Yeah.
They don't really get hurt enough, man, when it comes to social topics, like we were saying, hip hop, stuff like that. They don't get hurt enough, man. These kids got a lot to say and a lot of good stuff to say too, man. That me sitting back, I'm like, wow, man, I never really thought of that. You know what I'm saying? Just giving the kids a chance to speak, man, is it's big. It's big, man.
It's surprising because the way social media is so big nowadays.
Right.
You wouldn't think that they would be in tune to
Sure.
a lot of social topics.
Sure.
Of course, they are in hip hop and stuff
Yeah.
like that, or they're the music of their generation.
Right.
I think you have to be versed
Sure.
on the history and the culture of hip hop.
Absolutely.
You just can't be
Right.
in one whirlpool of it
Right.
and think that
Everything.
and say this is the best.
Sure.
No,
No, can't do that.
No, you can't do that.
Can't do that. Can't do that.
It goes deeper, bro.
It's a little irresponsible.
Yeah, it very
You
irresponsible.
have a
Yeah.
responsibility.
Goes
Anything
deeper.
that you're talking about, like we talk sports
It
all
goes
the time,
deeper.
right?
Yeah.
So it would behoove us if we come on the air and we talking to thousands of people 2 times a week. It would behoove us to research.
But we do that. But
Fact checking.
a lot of people do that in the culture of sports too.
Yeah.
Sure,
They're
sure.
in the recency.
Right.
A lot of people are recency biased.
Right, of course.
They don't go back.
They don't go back.
You gotta go
No,
back.
Gotta go back.
You gotta go back.
You have to.
Because there's a
it's-
history.
You cannot tell me that Donnie Shell does not belong in the
Right,
NFL
right.
Pro Football Hall of Fame.
It's a responsibility that you have to go back.
This dude was one of the best safeties to ever play the game.
Ever.
Yep.
Yep.
He ain't getting a sniff.
Right. That's tough.
And he has 4 rings.
Come on, man. It's a
And
little tough.
I'm by far not a Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
Sure.
Yeah.
But real is real.
But real is real.
Real is real.
He
Real is
belongs
real.
in, man.
And you had to put the by far in, though.
By far.
Because it couldn't have been by short.
It's by far.
Wow.
It's by far.
Couldn't have been
Here,
by
let me see
near.
that cup.
Couldn't
Let
have
me
been
peel
by
that damn
near.
star off.
Couldn't have been by near,
Let me
but
peel
by
that
far.
damn star
By
off.
far.
Not by near, but by far.
Way down there.
You see him bite his lip?
Way down
Trey,
there.
did you see him bite his lip?
Look,
Way down
way
there.
down there.
Who do you hate worse? The Steelers?
I don't hate him.
Oh,
I
okay.
just,
Just like his team better.
yeah,
As he should.
yeah.
Hey, it's supposed to.
Do you dislike us less than the Giants?
I mean, that's a division rival.
I don't hate the Giants. I don't really hate a team. It's just not.
It's not
somebody
your
that I'm-
squad.
Yeah, not my squad.
I got
Yeah.
you. I'm the same way.
Yeah. I like watching the game. I just happen to be a fan
Yeah.
of the San Francisco 49ers. I love watching the game.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch when it's on television.
Yeah, I'm
gonna watch.
I'm forced.
Hey,
since
the
I'm,
reason why I wore 82 in high school and in college is because of John Stallworth. He was my favorite
Yeah.
receiver back then.
I wore 87 because of being Colts. There it is.
I couldn't wear 88 because the dude had picked 88 before me. I said, well, you know what?
Yeah.
Because he was a Lynn Swan guy. I said, you know
Okay.
what? I like John Stallworth.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Drew Pearson too,
yeah.
but I take the 82,
Yes,
and
indeed.
I rocked it well.
You know,
Yes,
I'm.
indeed.
You know what I'm gonna have
Yes,
to get
indeed.
my. Since we on football, real quick. Who is
Draft
your
coming up?
Who is your
Yes.
draft coming up? Who is your favorite running back of all time? Just one.
Oh, God. I would have to say, I mean, Barry Sanders would have to be.
Okay. Your favorite.
I have several that I love to watch.
He would be on your Mount Rushmore
But he-
as the running back at that position.
Question.
Gotcha.
No doubt about it. But I mean, you can't dismiss.
We're not going there. Who you got? Who you got?
Why?
That's his guy.
Let's go there.
Well, I want to see who his guy is first. Who
Well,
is
you
your guy?
know who his guy is.
No, don't even try it.
Do we know? We
Yeah,
don't?
no
we don't?
wiggle room.
We don't?
No wiggle room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Your favorite
guy-
running back of
the
all
guy
time.
I love to watch the most was Eric Dickerson.
Nice.
Nice.
I like that.
That's a good look.
I like
so
that.
if he was on your Mount Rushmore of running backs, he would be there at that position.
Yeah.
Eric Dickerson. That's not a
Yeah.
bad.
Absolutely not.
Mine would change my life.
Everybody thought I was gonna say Emmett, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we did.
Or Tony Dorsett.
Yeah. All dudes I love to watch though.
Absolutely.
I love to watch them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine was Walter Payton.
Walter, man. Jackson State.
That
Not Franco.
No,
nah. Walter Payton.
Yeah.
Walt.
What about quarterbacks? Your favorite quarterback of all time? Yours.
Dan Marino. Dan Marino.
And he would be on your Mount Rushmore.
Absolutely.
At the quarterback position.
Best pure passer I ever witnessed.
Nice.
Yeah. Dan Marino.
What about you?
You know what? I used to like watching Dan Fouts.
Oh.
Fouts. Okay.
Charges.
Air Coryell. Man, look. Air Coryell. For when I was a young receiver, I used to love watching that. I was like, man, I love to play in that offense. Dan Fouts, man.
That's unconventional. A lot of people wouldn't go there. A lot of people wouldn't even think of Dan Fouts.
Look,
That is true.
No, nobody would think of Dan Fouts.
that's why I say people need to learn.
This
Learn the game.
This one's
Learn the
gonna
game.
this one's gonna surprise
in
you.
the game.
This was really gonna surprise you. My favorite quarterback of all time, Troy Aikman. I'm sorry, man.
I'm interested to hear why.
When I was coming up, man, there were a lot of other quarterbacks that I watched because it was I could have teetered between Warren Moon, who was absolutely
Warren Moon.
my favorite. Like he's there. It would. But let me tell you why Troy Aikman gets the edge. Because when I was coming up, we were forced to watch a lot of Dallas Cowboy. We was forced to watch a lot
Why?
of.
How are you forced?
Well, because I lived in a house.
I thought-
I lived in a house, and at that time, Dallas Cowboys, man, like that, they're supposed to be America's team. They play their games more than anybody else on the West Coast.
Sure.
You get all of the Dallas games.
Absolutely, you do.
It ain't like I could go in my room by myself and watch a Pittsburgh game. That just wasn't happening. Right. Unless they were playing Dallas, it was Dallas and whoever on TV. And Troy Aikman, man, just a surgeon with the football, man. Accurate, long ball, man.
Yeah. That's how I looked at Dan Marino.
Yeah.
Just surgical, bro.
Yeah.
Super surgical, bro.
Yeah.
Tight spaces, accurate. Dan Marino, man. But to your point about Troy,
Yeah.
I mean, when you look at Troy's numbers in comparison to everybody else's, they don't just like jump off the page at you.
No.
But if you watched them play, you knew that he was a great passer of the football. You knew that if you watched him. But you had people that overshadowed
the eye test,
what he did
Emmitt
on the foot.
Smith,
Smith, Michael Lurdy. Like, people overshadowed him. But if you watched and not just looked at box scores, you know. And that's when we talk about researching and knowing the game rather than just...
You gotta have an eye test, like you
have to.
know, like a lot of people say, yeah, man, Will Chamberlain should be this and that. He scored 100 points, but did you see him score? I know it's recorded.
Sure.
He actually did it.
Yeah.
But did you watch it?
Hershey, Pennsylvania, all that good stuff.
Only the people who were there watched
Only the people that were there watched it, because I'm gonna go out on the limb and say it wasn't on TV.
No.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it wasn't nobody over 6'3" guarding him.
Hey,
whatever. And not trying to diminish what he does, but it is what it is. Wide receiver, your favorite of all time. Now, this is going on your Mount Rushmore. So right now you have Barry Sanders, Dan Marino.
Yeah. The easy choice is Jerry Rice, but I'm not gonna go there.
Your favorite.
It's not that's the easy choice.
Your favorite.
That'll be 90% of everybody.
Whether it's easy or not. That's your guy, though, right?
But is it his favorite?
That's my guy, and I think he's the best. But
his favorite is
my favorite to watch actually was Andre Rison.
Ooh.
Andre Rison was my favorite to watch.
Andre Rison was dope, though, man.
Andre Rison my favorite to watch.
For that 3 to 4 year span,
he was my favorite to watch.
He was dope.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. Andre Rison.
See, this is how
I liked watching his house burn.
Sure did.
Now, I'm going to tell you who I used to like to watch.
Your favorite.
John Jefferson.
Thomas's brother. I'm just messing with you. George's nephew.
John Jefferson.
Boy.
When he played with the San Diego Chargers.
Okay.
Dan Fouts.
Your favorite.
Man.
Yeah.
I had to tune in.
Him and old Kellen Winslow.
Wes Chandler.
Man.
Charlie Joyner.
Yes, Charlie Joyner.
That thing was just aired out all the time.
Yeah.
Make it spectacular. One-handed catches back. No gloves either.
No gloves.
No gloves.
No gloves.
Yeah.
Just a little tape around
Just
the
a little
knuckle.
Tape, yeah.
Just a little tape around the knuckle.
That's how I played. I taped
Just a
the
little
knuckles.
tape around the knuckles.
I taped the middle knuckles.
Yeah.
Went out there.
He kept it moving. Stabbing.
Yeah.
Stabbing that.
Well, you know what? I got another name, too, that's not conventional, just like y'all had.
Yeah.
So, up until this person beat his spot, and this is literally a couple years ago, but Hayward Jeffries was, man, just my favorite, man. Hayward Jeffries, man.
Hayward Jeffries.
Played for them nice Houston Oilers, had that young Warren Moon throwing him the rock every single
The
time.
run and shoot.
Boy.
Yes, the run and the shoot.
Woo. Woo. Woo.
Givens.
Boy.
Wasn't Buddy Ryan coaching that run and shoot?
He was coaching the defense.
He was on the defense.
Yep.
He wasn't coaching the offense. He was on.
coordinator.
Yeah, he was the DC.
Yeah.
That's right. Buddy Ryan was. He was on that staff.
Hayward Jeffries.
Hayward
We got a
Jeffries.
Hayward Jeffries, a John Jefferson, and a Andre Rison.
Yeah.
Okay.
I liked it when Andre and Dion.
I mean, cause we could go for the obvious.
Yeah,
ones.
it's
Randy
obvious
Moss.
stuff.
I'm just saying your
that's
favorite.
obvious
Yeah.
stuff.
It's just
Yeah,
your
that's
favorite.
My
obvious.
favorite.
Because sometimes
Man.
people get favorite
Yeah.
and the best
Best
mixed up.
Sure.
Yeah.
We're talking about who you just absolutely that just changed it for you.
Yeah.
That made you just say, you know what? I absolutely love that position because of this dude right here,
Absolutely.
man.
Absolutely. No question.
That's what's up, man. That's
I
something
like
I never
that.
knew about y'all already
I like
today.
that. Yeah.
How long we been doing this? I never knew Andre
Almost 10
Rison
years.
and,
Yeah.
and
Andre
Dan
Rison was
Marino
like
and,
my favorite to
Barry
watch.
Sanders. Those three
Yeah.
up there, man.
Yeah.
Yep. Dan Marino. I always say every time we
Eric
talk about
Dickerson,
football.
He just ran so
Yeah,
pretty.
yeah, it was pretty. Oh,
Man.
it's just gorgeous, like a little ostrich.
Yeah.
just graceful. You just graceful.
Man.
You know what I mean? But I always say, every time we talk about it, I always say Dan Marino's best pure passer to football I ever seen.
Yeah.
He was my favorite quarterback to watch. I could go for the obvious and say Joe.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Quan, I need to
Damn.
I need to get you in here. So we need to hear this from your perspective. I want to see if who's your favorite quarterback of all time?
Joe Montana.
Of course.
Not just because you're on the team.
I mean, I grew up watching him, so I loved watching him play.
There's your favorite.
Yeah.
Favorite wide receiver.
Jerry Rice.
Okay.
Loved watching him play. Loved watching him break records every week.
Okay. Running back.
Roger Craig.
Man, I don't even know. I wish this was some real.
Wow.
I wish this was some test tube baby water I can throw.
That's
on you.
too baby one. No, my man was Barry Sanders, man.
Yeah.
Had to retire too soon because he had no offensive line his whole career.
Man.
Okay, so two 49ers and a runner and a Detroit Lion. That's fine.
I loved Barry Sanders.
Barry, man.
And every year you just pissed off because you're like, man, if he had a better team.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's tough.
And Ricky Waters.
Of course.
The person who wouldn't go across the middle for any pass, boy, if you don't sit down.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, man.
And
Let the
Frank
ball
Gore.
bounce. Sports Talk Radio, man. This is what we do. We give you guys a little bit more of personal from us.
Yeah, man. Get to know us a little bit.
Yeah, man. That's what it is.
know?
Andre Rison surprised
Andre Rison,
me.
man.
John
That was
Jefferson.
my brother's,
John Jefferson surprised me. I really thought you was gonna say like a Stallworth or something.
No. I mean, I liked watching Stallworth. That's why I wore 82.
Mm-hmm.
But no, John Jefferson, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We can go on forever, with favorites and people that we love to watch, and but at the end of the day, it's about the game, bro.
Yeah.
And we talking any game, whether if it's NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball, anything, man. It's the game, and it's the totality, man. It's the intricacies of what the game brings.
Even schedule
as to
day.
why. Absolutely. Yeah,
So-
we really
we look forward to that.
this is something that you look forward to, bro.
Yeah.
And that's
And of
that's
course,
crazy.
we like our teams, but
yeah.
I can't be biased.
No.
because I love the game as well.
Right, I love the game.
There's other guys that I see
Yes.
on Sunday that I'm like, man,
Yeah,
that
special,
dude is
special.
yeah,
Like I took a liking to Le'Veon Bell when he was at Michigan State.
Yeah.
Just watching college football the way I do, and
I knew he was gonna be dope, too.
Particularly ACC and Big Ten.
yeah.
When I saw Le'Veon Bell, I was like, yo, this dude got something right here, bro. He gonna be special. And lo and behold, this is what we're looking at right
Special
now.
than
He's
special.
So yeah, you just enjoy the game. You gonna always have your favorites, man, but you enjoy the game and you enjoy watching others. Man.
Well, looking at your team's schedule that just came out last week, how optimistic are you about the record that you kind of wish? Because I didn't say predict. I said, if you were to wish
Right.
what type of record you have, how
14-2 is what I wish.
right,
That's what I wish.
right.
But I mean, looking at the schedule, starting out in Tampa, winnable football game, but it's the NFL.
NFL.
It's the NFL, man. and
Super unpredictable.
You just don't.
Week by week.
Don't know. Like my wish isn't even about wins and losses. My wish is about health. We got the all torn ligament team right now. My wish is health. I wish good health upon my football team.
And then let the rest.
And let the rest
happen.
flow where it may.
Yeah.
I need cats for 16 weeks.
Yeah.
17.
Yeah.
I need you. If you're healthy, we can win football games. If you're not, we'll lose them. Simple.
Were you pleased with the schedule? Like, is it hard? You think it's gonna be
I
hard?
I don't think it's nothing.
You think it's fair?
Crazy. It's fair, but it's the
Got
NFL.
an easy week 3
Yeah.
against the Steelers.
Yeah, we'll see how easy that is.
No, the last time y'all came to the Bay, it wasn't a good look.
Yeah, but we'll see.
It's cool. That was a long time ago. The lights went out in that game too.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
whole
For that
generator blew up.
That's
I
ridiculous.
mean, Candlestick was pitch black.
But look, they were working
I'm
on
like-
a generator that would have been there since the early 1800s.
Yes, that very, very old.
Since gladiator
it's crazy.
fighting.
It's crazy. I was at
First
the
generator ever made.
ever made at Candlestick. I was at the game. So me, my sister, and my brother-in-law, they're both Steeler fans. So we're sitting there, and all of a sudden, just boom, like you don't hear anything, nothing. So I get back home and I rewatch the game, and they show the generator blow up.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Oh boy, it was bad.
Wasn't up to code.
It wasn't up to code.
That's what it was.
And I think that was the final straw. Like, yo, we need to build another stadium. This is ridiculous. And if anybody that has been to Candlestick Park, it is that's the next worst stadium next to the Oakland Coliseum.
Yeah.
It is horrible, or it was horrible. Like 2 entries, 2 escalators, couple bathrooms, and there's Candlestick Park.
Yep.
No concourse level. It's about as wide as this this studio we in. No room at all. Just horrible.
Yeah.
They needed Levi's, and they needed it yesterday.
Yeah.
So
They got it.
but yeah, they got it. And they got it.
Wow, man.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, man. Historical though, but a bad building.
What about your schedule, man? I know the Cowboys schedule came out where you look like like you could do some damage.
It looks to me like a 10-6 again.
Okay.
Maybe 11-5. I'm pleased with it.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's go.
You know what? I'm super pleased with my schedule, man. When I looked at it, I had to look at it twice, and I was like, going through each team. And I'm like, shoot, man. If we go out and overachieve,
right.
if we go out and overachieve, I think we're gonna be better than the Browns.
Well, there's a lot of hope for the Browns.
Oh,
in
there's
the
plenty
media.
of hope.
Yeah,
for the
but
Browns.
I saw their schedule too,
They're
and I said, good luck.
Yeah. Look, man, this is the National Football League. I think it's
Good
something that we got to
luck.
understand. It's something that we got to understand here. These are grown men
Yep.
that do this for a paycheck. Nobody is getting ready to take it easy on you. I don't care. If you see what you perceive to be a cupcake on your schedule,
Boy.
go into that building and play like you playing against cupcakes and you'll come out with a loss. Promise.
That's a guarantee.
Promise you that's going to happen.
they have high expectations.
Oh man, they got and not speaking of the Browns, just speaking of any NFL team. Oh man, they got Nick Foles as quarterback. We finna go whoop them.
Right.
Hold on, man.
Hold on, dog. Stand by. Stand by.
This is a championship quarterback that you're talking about. Don't get it twisted.
Not all the way.
Right?
Be on your P's and Q's when you walk into
obviously,
Jacksonville.
the people who say that haven't been watching the NFL.
No, they hadn't watched.
They probably don't. You know why they don't watch? Because they're
They just
Trump
listen for the
voters.
name.
They voted.
Yeah.
They vowed to never
Yeah, they
watch
listen to the
NFL
name.
again when Colin Kaepernick got on his knee. They're disrespecting the flag.
Cut it. Stop it.
Or they hear a name of a guy and they he's gonna take him over the top.
Wow.
Really?
So such thing. Football is the ultimate team game, right? All cylinders have to click at one time. Defensively, your front four gotta coincide with your linebackers and your DBs. Offensively, it starts with your O-line in the trenches and it trickles out. Football is the ultimate team game where you do things individually as a collective, if that makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense. If you played the game.
If you played the game, you
Or
know
even
that.
just
or
paid
just by
attention.
watching it.
Just
paying
paying attention.
Yeah.
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 Know what
It's
I mean?
the ultimate team game. Baseball, I mean, defensively, they have to have, communication. But when you get up to bat, it's just you.
Just you.
No, everybody else in
You
the
against the
dugout, dog.
pitcher.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
against the hurler.
To all you
Yeah.
football fans out there, all you true football fans out there, please let us know if you're on the Facebook Live, man. How many innings does a football game have?
This should be interesting.
That's how you know if you know what you talk about.
Right.
How many innings does a full
call in and tell
football
us.
game have?
Man, call in and tell us.
Call
man.
in.
I'd love to hear your answers.
Yeah, 702-608-3259. Once again, that number 702-608-3259, man.
Yeah, man.
Hit us up here, man. Let the ball bounce. Sports Talk Radio, man. We give you guys the best of sports talk. Let us know how many innings are in a football game. To all you
win a prize,
football
right?
fans
What
out
prize
there.
you win?
We're going to get you a cup.
Yeah, we're going to get you
A lifetime supply of air.
nice little LTBB joint right there.
Yeah,
See
man.
that?
The ice
Y'all
on
see
it.
that?
Yeah.
So getting
Straight
closer
up.
to the draft,
Yeah.
I'm thinking, I'm hearing that the Cardinals are going to draft the quarterback.
Okay.
They're going to
Kyler
draft
Murray.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then have the two quarterbacks compete for the starting
Wow.
job. Sort of like what Seattle did the year they drafted
Russell Wilson.
Well, I think this is a slightly different situation here. You're looking at Russell Wilson, who third-round draft pick. It wasn't a whole lot of expectation
Not a lot of hype either.
necessarily, not a lot of hype for him. You're bringing in Kyler Murray, who, I mean, his hype is over the top, right? Then you got Josh Rosen, who he was, I mean, Mel Kiper Jr., I mean, it might as well have been his son.
That part.
The way he spoke of him, right?
Yeah.
So you got two dudes here who are I mean, we looking at Kyler Murray, he's going to be a surefire, top 2 pick. I mean,
Is that smart though?
that's what I'm saying.
I don't really know if that's smart.
Yeah. Two young dudes too.
Yeah.
Like you're not
When you
bringing
need
in a
other
quarterback,
help, when
right?
You need your team needs other
Right,
help.
and you just focusing strictly
Yeah.
on the quarterback, and you need help everywhere else. Like, why would you even do this?
Yeah.
Like, put Rosen out of his misery, send him on to New York, let him be the heir apparent, and let Kyler Murray. You already said you were going, if you had a chance, you were going to draft
Yeah.
Kyler Murray anyway. Cliff, you said that. So, I mean, when you're doing this, man, especially with two young guys like that,
Yeah.
you gotta be careful with that, man.
Yeah.
You have to be careful with that, man. With psyches of young players, like Kyler Murray, not even 20. Is he 21 yet?
No, I think he's like.
But don't you think they're just saying that because they're trying to get some trade value
Probably so.
for Rosen? So
Probably
they have
so.
to act like they
And I
still
think
like
it's
him.
fair. I
Probably
think
so.
it's fair that you trade Rosen to a team that could potentially use him, because when you drafted him, you thought he was going to be your quarterback for the future.
Sure.
But you listen
Until
to
Kyler Murray came.
yeah,
along.
but you listen to
Ouch.
you listen to the New York Giants brass, and they are not willing to move away from
It's boy.
the Manning boy.
when
It is
keeping
tough.
it real goes wrong.
It
They-
is tough,
They do not want to get rid of this dude.
man.
They do not want to bring anybody in.
And I think that's stupid. Even if you don't want to get rid of Manning, even if you want him to play 2 more years, don't you think it's stupid to not even bring in his
Not even bring
future
in a
replacement?
quarterback. Not nothing.
Like that would make sense to me to bring in, trade for Rosen. Who cares? Trade for
Right,
Rosen, or
right.
try to trade up and get Kyler Murray if they really want to keep Rosen.
Sure.
But do something. Have a backup plan for. I mean, he's already done, but they might not know it. But don't you have to have your backup plan ready?
Man.
We've seen that everywhere. You know, we
Everywhere.
saw that with Joe Montana and Steve Young.
Sure.
We've seen that with every team has their
The
future
backup.
quarterback
Absolutely.
in the background.
Absolutely. We saw it with Aaron Rodgers, going to Green Bay, even though he was supposed to be a 49er, Lord have mercy. Anyway, man, I need to get over that, man. I really do. But
He was supposed to be. He would have been.
yeah. Well, they
Yeah,
thought
but they
Alex
do
Smith was
not
better.
want to get rid of this dude.
It's tough. That's tough to watch. Like, how are you like not? What is your premise? Like, I really want to know what's going on inside of
They are still.
the Mora family's
This-
heads right now. Like, what?
They are still reliving 07 and 11.
Stop
Dude,
it.
those days
over,
are gone,
dog.
dog.
It's time to move on.
It's time to move. It's time, man.
When's the last time they made the playoffs?
The year that they were on the boat.
Wow.
When-
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
When Odell Beckham
And they
was on the boat.
promptly lost.
Yeah,
that
quickly,
Sunday, that
quickly
Saturday.
lost
Yeah.
that Saturday
4
in the wild
years?
card.
Yeah, it's
like
about
4 or 5 years ago now.
Yeah, I think it was an
Yeah,
old.
because this Odell's
05.
7th year in the league.
Yeah.
So that was like his second year.
Okay,
Did,
wow.
did they have
Yeah.
women on that boat?
Now here's the deal. There were none pictured, which
That's not a bad look.
Very smart.
It's very
Don't
smart.
Picture them.
Don't. That's very smart.
Do not create evidence. So I'm going
of
to
why you got blown
of
out.
why you got blown out in a playoff game
The
on
next
a
day.
wild card Saturday. Why you got blown out? But I mean, I would assume that there was some type of estrogen on the boat.
And plenty libations.
Again, that is just an assumption.
But not between themselves though.
Maybe.
One big shorts party.
Well, there's that.
This dude.
Okay.
The billion. Ooh. Hey man,
Oh God,
that's
bro.
funny though.
We need to go bond before this. No, I'm
Man,
cool.
play, I'm
cool,
straight,
man.
dog. I stay at the
I
crib.
see y'all. I see y'all Sunday.
I'll stay at the
I see y'all Sunday at the
Both of
stadium.
y'all
man.
in unison.
Yeah,
All
I'm
the
not-
excuses.
Nah, I'm straight.
Yeah.
Though.
I see y'all
If I
Sunday,
want to go
man.
fishing,
Yeah.
I pick a lake. I'm good, dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tragic.
I'm out the
Tragic,
way.
man.
I'm out the way, fam. No.
Why are we going to Cancun
What is this?
and we have a playoff
and
game
we play
this
on
Sunday?
Saturday.
Hey, look,
what's going
this
on?
Saturday.
draft is coming up, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be real interesting.
It's gonna be a real good one too, especially defensively.
Yeah, man. I'm
A lot of names out there.
yeah.
A lot
Yeah.
of names out there.
Yeah.
A lot. The Raiders currently hold the 4th and 24th, I believe it is, pick in the draft. I believe if the Raiders do not get it done this year, let me rephrase that. If Derek Carr does not get it done, he has to go.
But they have no excuses because they
None.
got better at wide receiver.
got-
They've gotten better overall.
No, they got better overall. Yes,
Hey, put the-
I got it made. What? Special.
I'm your idol. Your highest
Man,
idol. Numero
what?
uno. I'm not a Puerto Rican, but boy, man. And I know that
Don't
wasn't
do
your
that,
guy.
Quan. Man,
It is what it is, man.
I keep my dial on Rock the Bells Radio,
Yeah.
Sirius XM.
Yeah.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
So you don't listen to Guerilla Cross Radio.
not in the car. Not in the car. Not in the car.
My
short ride
That
for my-
young ox
For my short ride, from my crib to the spot. Rock the Bells.
Big ups to Dana Dane. We went up to go get a new whip today, man.
Yeah.
So she got that young.
God, family.
Is it a Charger or the?
Challenger. 2-door?
No, it's the Charger.
It's the Charger.
2-door.
Yeah.
2-door joint.
Oh, it's a 2-door Charger.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
Hey.
That a vroom vroom.
Yeah.
A vroom vroom.
It's dope too. Man.
Yes, indeed, man.
So yeah, man.
Yeah, bro.
It was about time, man.
Yeah, man. When vehicles are man-made, so a lot, it's gonna give out. I had my 300 for 8 years, bro.
Yeah. It was about time.
And it was about time.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's move on.
Yeah.
Let's move on, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with
Nothing wrong
moving
with
on.
moving on.
Nothing wrong with moving on.
One thing is certain:
Yeah.
change.
Change.
Yeah.
Change.
Change is gonna happen.
And it's gonna come.
And it's gonna come.
Yeah.
Let the ball bounce. Sports Talk Radio. Change gonna come, man.
Yes, indeed.
And change is always good for everybody. It's good for your soul.
Yes.
It's good for your mind.
Yeah.
Your body, and it's just good. It's just good, man.
It's good, man.
Change
it's good
is
to do something
change is
different.
good, man.
It's good to
Change
be
is good, brother.
Yeah.
VGK, man, what is going on? Quan said
Butts
he's in
will
the
be
VGK
tight tomorrow.
Yes, he said
Boy.
he's in the VGK group, and he said anytime that you say anything, man, they go
Yeah,
in.
they go in. I'm in one.
They not on there being racist though, are they? Be honest.
Uh-oh. Moving on.
Oh.
Next,
Next.
Whoa!
They
Put
don't-
me in that page.
they don't know they are. They hate Subban. And if you say anything about them hating Subban because he's black, they'll kick you out of the group.
Boy.
And why do
man.
they hate Subban?
Because he's black.
Oh,
So
how could
how
Keep it
can
1,000.
I mean, he's a backup. He's
back-
done good.
Yeah, he's done well.
He's been serviceable.
So you mean to tell me that there
I
are
like him.
there are white people out there that may be racist that may not know it?
Kind of like the ones
Possibly.
in upstate New
Possibly.
York. Kind of like the
I
ones
think
in
they
upstate
know
New
it,
York that made racial epithets toward the only black player on the ice. And this was just recently. It was a junior hockey league, I believe.
Let me tell you this. I rebuke that nonsense in the
Bro.
name.
Rebuke the
Bruh.
In
nonsense.
the name.
Bruh, monkey noises. It was pretty bad, man. It was pretty bad.
How are you white and you don't know that you're racist? Like, give me an
you
example.
know that's racist.
Give me an example.
I mean, you
know
have to
that's
know that's
racist.
racist.
Is there another example that you can give that maybe
I don't
you've
know.
seen over the course of your lifetime that you've seen someone say or do that they just maybe didn't know that they were offending the other person?
I don't know. I can't nothing off the top of the head, but
Wow.
there's definitely things out there that
We witness it.
How many
often.
black people in that group?
Is this the one?
you might be in it. I don't know.
is this
Maybe
the
one.
The VGK, the
There's a few
VGK
of
group with
Maybe
the
one.
red background.
I don't know, man. There's so many I was in and not in anymore, and
Yeah.
Because we're going to need you to snitch on them also as much as you snitch on everybody else.
bro, I put up a whole post in the Let the Ball Bounce group about them.
I think that is a reason why I will never go to a VGK game.
Ooh. Hey, you know what? Let's talk about
And it
that.
doesn't feel like that at the game.
It doesn't.
Like,
It
doesn't?
honestly doesn't. No.
People are different
it
behind a
doesn't.
computer screen
It
with
doesn't.
in all aspects of everything in life.
I've been to a Golden Knights game and it.
And
did
I've
not
actually
feel that
I
way.
actually have a lot of black friends. Well, I actually know all the black people that are at the games.
Yeah.
But I have a lot of black friends that go like have season tickets and stuff.
But no colors.
let me call my trustee real quick. 702-905.
Whoa.
Oh my god!
Hello, Daniel. Are you there?
Whoa. Got him.
If I must watch a VGK game, I'll go to my young NHL package
The young box.
and
Okay.
watch it.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
Huh.
It's fun
Center,
live,
Center
though,
ice.
man.
Oh,
It's
it's
fun
great
live.
live. It's great. I love it.
So not the feeling that you would get like I felt when I was on the golf course.
Different. Way different.
Wow.
Yeah.
Golf still is like
Oh, it's
way
Oh, gosh.
beyond.
oh gosh.
In hockey, almost every team has a black player or two now. Like
Yeah.
it's
I wonder if it's possible to be racist and still cheer for your favorite athlete.
Of course.
Tiger Woods.
they love that. As long as
How is that?
As long as
How
you
can you do that?
look.
Entertainment.
Thank you.
as long as you entertain us,
Yes.
keep dancing,
Keep dancing.
Step and fetch it. You know,
You're
keep
good.
doing that. You good.
You're good.
but don't say anything
Please
pro-black.
don't. Please don't.
Now, when you done doing your little step and fetch it, you got to go on the west
Step
side
Put your green jacket on
Step
and
it,
move along.
Fetch it.
and move.
Step it. Fetch it.
Run, Negro, run.
Whoa.
Man, look.
Run, colored, run.
Run, Negro, run. Y'all remember what movie? It's pretty recent. where one of the characters was singing that song in the movie. Denzel Washington.
Oh,
female Smollett. Journey was in the movie. Marshall, Texas. That's where all my family's from. Marshall, Texas. Wiley College.
yeah.
Great Debaters.
The Great Debater. And it was produced by him. Directed by him.
Yes.
Directed by him.
Denzel Washington film. Yeah, man. Pretty dope, man. If y'all ain't seen Great Debaters, super dope.
So
Super dope.
I
when
have a problem with being somewhere that I know.
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, you're in America.
Hey. Easy.
He said he knows.
I
where
know.
you just know.
Yeah.
I feel
I
that.
know
Yeah.
that if I'm sitting next to this dude here,
Yeah.
it's a possibility
Yeah.
that he don't like me next to him.
He might not like it. Yeah. Well, I mean, just recently it was. I saw it on the news, local news, when some VGK fans went to San Jose for the game.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, they were, taunting them, and they were white fans.
Yeah.
But it was just San Jose fans, and it was for absolutely no reason. It was
Yeah.
all caught on camera. Drunk, belligerent, couple, just like standing over. And this is what got me. They were standing over them. The first time you stand over me, like when you scoot in front of me and stand over me and point, conversation over.
Right.
We have zero to talk about at that point.
I went to a Sharks game this year out here, and they had to kick out a couple for trying to start a fight with
Wow.
VGK fans.
Wow.
Well, wait till the Raiders get here.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be lovely.
Hide your kids.
It's not
Man.
knowing that you saying racist stuff almost like affluenza.
Go ahead, because you might be saying the same thing. We might get ready to say the same
Go
thing.
ahead.
I find it hard to believe that you don't know you say racist stuff.
That's what I was.
How do you not know that you're saying racist stuff?
Depending on the age.
Okay,
We're
as an adult,
2019
we're
now.
talking
Yeah,
adults.
adults. Yeah.
Like for example,
Because
the coach I was just
I
talking
think
about.
we all grew up saying stuff that we didn't realize what it was until we
Sure.
got older and like,
Sure.
oh wait, I
Sure.
shouldn't be saying that
Right.
about women,
Like
about
colors.
black people, about white people, about
Right.
Mexicans, about
Right.
Koreans.
Of
You know,
course.
like we've all
Or colors.
been caught up in that.
No doubt. But we're talking about
You trying to get me to
the
say
one
it.
in the one in New York. It was the coach and the player that were making these sounds and spewing the
so they
N-words.
were on the.
Yes.
They were on the. Wow.
It was the coach. And then the coach comes back and says with a straight face, I don't believe I did anything wrong. Sir,
Oh wow.
you
See, I didn't
can't
see all
be
that.
serious. You can't.
I'm
Or
sure-
rich kids who commit crimes and say, I have affluenza.
Right.
Really?
Affluenza.
or white ladies who murder their kids and say a black man did it.
Oh, wow.
Susan Smith.
Wow.
Ouch.
Yikes.
Ouch.
And got found out.
It's a cold world out there, man.
Ain't it a cold world?
It's a cold world out there, dog. Complexion for the protection.
I don't know, man. What do you do, Quan? Like if you're at a game or something, you hear some racist stuff, man. Do you say anything, or you just say, "Ain't nobody around, so I ain't gonna say that"?
No, it depends where it's at, but I've definitely said stuff before at games.
Wow.
I'm one of those talkers at games. Especially my friends are around that because we've definitely been at games where we're hearing stuff, and they think like you're yelling at a player, but it's like, yo, man, like.
Do you hear things from the black race towards?
Every race. I mean, every race says racist things towards other people.
That's where I was getting at. That's where I was
Yeah.
getting at.
That
There
happens.
are black people out there who, are not pro-black. They just straight up just, racist. I mean, can black people be racist? Is that I think that's a good question.
Well, according to the
What do you
definition, no, but
What do you think?
I mean,
I think we can be prejudiced, but not racist.
Okay. It's a difference.
right.
It's a difference.
And I think we have to understand where
In sports, man.
we just in sports and in life.
Yeah.
we have to understand, and especially our grandparents. Let's think about what our grandparents went through.
Oh Lord.
Right? Think about what our great grandparents went through.
Yeah.
They, from what they went through,
Yeah.
do they not have a right?
I would.
I mean,
especially my granddad.
They saw and went through so much hell. Do they not have a right?
But does that give them a right to have prejudice and racism or hate towards everybody of that race? Because especially people
I think
my
it
age,
does.
Right.
that we grew up in a time that wasn't happening. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
of course.
We learned about that.
Absolutely.
I had friends of every race in first grade. I didn't
Yeah,
know until
absolutely.
I learned in school
Absolutely.
what happened and
Sure.
what all that was. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So,
And even me personally, like being in Vegas, I've heard more racism and more hate towards black people from Asian people and
Really?
Hispanics than I have from white people.
It's
Oh,
well, I mean,
really?
Vegas is just
And
a
I've heard,
historically racist city.
And going on the other direction, I have a lot of black friends that have been racist towards Asians and have said things towards,
Right. And it happens.
you make the
know.
karate
Hurry
sounds
up
and
and
make
buy.
the,
Right, of
the
course.
eyes and stuff like
course.
that. I mean,
Of course.
Hurry up and buy. I feel sorry for your mother. What?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Go get the strap.
I mean,
Get
I,
the strap.
but it's everywhere, and that's like,
Yeah.
can we end it just by saying it's
No.
black versus white all the time? Because
That's another
racist.
perspective.
I mean, there's Hispanics that don't like Mexicans, don't like Puerto Ricans sometimes.
right.
Yeah.
yeah.
And
It's certain Mexicans that
Yeah.
don't
Don't
like
call
Mexicans.
them. Don't call them Puerto Rican Mexican.
yeah.
Certain
Boy.
black people that don't like black people.
Yeah,
I mean,
real.
if you-
I was just gonna say that real Africans
Yeah.
Yeah.
don't
They
like
can't stand
American
us.
black folks. They don't.
yeah.
Before we answer this caller, man, my grandfather's 94, and he said something to me a couple months ago. He said it under his breath, but it was so funny.
Oh,
but I
boy.
got to share it.
Please.
So remember when those fires were up in Northern California? I said, Granddad, you see all them fires up in Northern California? He said, yeah, that's God's way of smoking all of the white people who moved up there to get away from blacks. I said, ouch.
Hey,
He said that's his way of smoking them out.
Smoking them out.
that's funny.
I said,
them out?
whoa, 94.
We're gonna smoke them out of their holes.
He said they moved up there to get away from blacks.
Wow, that's deep, Joe. Wow.
The higher I go.
Yeah. Because the more neighborhoods are starting to get integrated. More black people will start moving in.
Yeah.
A lot of those people was like, you know what?
We need to move to
Go
the
up to the
mountains.
hills.
That part.
Go up to the hills.
Yeah.
Get away from them.
Huh. Look, let
Call it.
LTBB in the building. Your guy Dre Bailey.
Your man Goose Thomas.
Bill Logan in the building. We got a
Yeah.
caller. Caller, what's your name? What's your question?
Hey, happy Quattro Vente. Pepe Duarte 420. What's up, you guys?
David. Look, you was about to get hung up on by Quan.
Hey, I couldn't
Quan
tell
was
at first.
ready.
I couldn't tell at
Quan
I
was
had the button ready.
ready.
Couldn't tell.
I figured since y'all were talking racism, I'd say happy 420 in 3 different languages. So, man. How you guys doing?
Wow.
What's up with it, man? Hey, next weekend, man, it's on, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm excited, man.
Oh, I'm excited, too. I can't wait to see your black ass.
Racist.
You should already know he gonna be ignorant.
Nah, man.
Look,
Hey,
man, I
now,
prefer to be
just
called
touch-
colored.
Whoa.
Yeah, I
Whoa.
want to touch
Whoa.
on the
Don't say
subject,
it.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the topic of racism. I grew up. I think I grew up with a lot of friends with different nationality, different backgrounds and stuff. And I think when you say something like, racist. You know, like you might say a certain race is always at the welfare line, or this race is, you know, this and that, right? Like, it's just, I don't take that as racism. You're just trying to get under somebody's skin, right? And you're trying to mess with them. You're trying to get in his head. To me, racism is when you're put in a position of power and you are, or you're just put in a position where you can help an individual out, or you're in a position where you recognize an individual's efforts and you don't allow them to move forward based on their race. That to me is
That's
it sounds like a lot of the things that
like
any
a whole
job.
bunch of stuff.
Almost.
Yeah. That's excellent right there.
That's a great point, man.
That's
Great
exactly
point,
what it is.
and it is absolutely correct.
But that's exactly what it is.
That's
Yep,
exactly what it is.
Yep.
And what's your nationality, Dave, by the way, you know, of our listeners?
Oh, well, you know, skin's white as the sky, but
Cracker.
But no, my folks are from Yugoslavia, so you know, growing up, it was funny growing up. Like most of my friends are black, so we'd start clowning each other, right? So they start with the white jokes, and they'd be like, "Oh, your kind of barbecue is hot dogs and hamburgers, right?" But in my mind, I was like, hot dogs and hamburgers, we don't make that, because, like, you know, I didn't grow up out here, like, I don't have an American background.
Right.
So then when they started to know me more, they're like, "Oh, you making goulash? That's when you just get anything out of the refrigerator and put it in the pot." Wow. So all that to me was hilarious, right?
Wow.
But I would come with the same jokes, right? I'd be like, "What are you eating chitlins for? You got that thing just sitting in the bathtub and you about to eat it, right?" So we would go back and forth, right? Like, but I was never racist. It was just a way of saying, "Hey, I understand your culture, I understand your background."
Right.
Now I'm gonna make fun of it a little bit.
Right,
And-
because in the culture that you grew up with the friends that you grew up with, that was part of the culture, was to really what they call on the East Coast dozens and bag or roast or clown each other. Because I grew up like that. You know, no matter if we had it, you know, we ran them on each other. You know what I mean?
Handle it, dog. Get off the bus.
And that's
bro.
what we do, and I can't wait to do with you next week. But it's funny because you spent a big integral part of your life in Long Beach, and so we know how that looks.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
That's real right
Yeah,
there, Dave.
so- yeah, I think we're kind of ultra sensitive nowadays. I think we should just we're kind of ultra sensitive, and we should just dial it back. Like, somewhere someone says a little something, you know, does that really make them racist? You know, to me, somebody that's racist is when, you know, like I said, not giving somebody opportunities. If you're at a workplace and you notice, hey, there's a lot of people that are in the supervisor upper division and they are all of the same race, and you're like, well, there's this guy and this guy, he's qualified, why isn't he up there? That's what needs to really be looked at and investigated.
And then
that's
investigated.
That's in every. Like, I work for the city of Las Vegas, and most of upper management, most of the people that I work with are white. You know, but you know, but you know, there are, you know, like, you know, I've been there for 14 years. You know, I got other friends and other guys that work for the city too. But you look at upper management, you know, it's you know, predominantly white.
Yeah. And it's just what it is. And until
yeah,
you get.
and then how many of those, like,
Yeah, go ahead, Dan.
how many people are trying to move up that are non-white though, and you see them not getting any chances?
shot.
Well, they do move up. Like, recently, we've had some guys get upper management level positions. Some of them getting ready to retire.
Right.
You know, so you know, it'll be probably another white guy get it. You know, get that position. But you know, they've been pretty good by promoting. You know, outside of white all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know, even here in Clark County, we recently had a black female chief at the Henderson Police Department. Well, she's since been let go.
Yeah.
And she was on the job year and a half, maybe, and complaints started to come her way
from the Henderson area.
This is Henderson now we talking about.
It's a little different out there.
It's a little different.
A little different out
little
there.
different out there.
You in the
I heard
the
they
Bay.
call Henderson Hendertucky.
Hendertucky. Yeah, that's about right.
Hendertucky.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny.
Louisville, Hendertucky.
Dave, you're out in the Bay Area, so that's like, you know, hiring a black a chief of police in Palo Alto.
Yeah, yep. That's exactly what it is. That's the equivalent.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's the equivalent. hiring a black chief of police in Palo Alto.
Oof.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great example.
Yeah,
great,
well-
perfect. Yeah, but I mean, and it's crazy because she moved from an entirely different state.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't that she was promoted from within or anything like that. She came from Texas.
She moved her family
Here,
down.
moved her
here.
family here, everything, and was let go within a year and a half. Yep, because of complaints. Came in to clean out the mess that the department knew that they had, and she was not afforded a full opportunity
Yeah.
to do so.
Well, Dave, before we let you go, man, we appreciate you calling in, man. And I'm actually one more question on your way out of here, man. What is the least racist sport out right now?
What's the what?
The least racist sport, professional sport.
The least racist sport is probably I can't think of one, man. It's probably I can't really. I want to say football because you're just wearing a helmet and the jersey. You don't know the color of the person.
Can't
but
even kneel.
That sport's racist. Yeah,
I would probably say basketball.
maybe hockey or what?
Ah,
Nah,
Basketball.
basketball.
I
Probably.
would say basketball.
Basketball, probably.
Either that or cowboy riding. Is that considered a sport? No, I'm just messing with you.
Bill does it. Oh, you
Basketball
mean like
definitely
Bill's
is.
Cup.
Yeah, that's what he meant.
Go ahead, Dave.
Now, basketball is definitely a sport where, like, you don't matter. It doesn't matter where you're at, who you are. You just grab a ball and you end up in the park. You're just playing with some people.
That's real talk. man.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
That's real talk. If you got
But,
some skills,
yeah, man,
you can
I'll
play.
see you. Oh yeah. That's where it gets. Hey, I'm not racist. If you just ain't got no good skills, man, I don't want you.
That is funny,
Hey,
man.
man, I'll see you next week, man. The rest of you guys, man, have fun, and I'm enjoying
Absolutely,
the show.
Dave. Appreciate you,
all right,
bro.
bro. Thanks.
Thanks for calling in, white boy.
Yeah,
The
man.
white boy calling the white boy.
That's
White
funny,
boy.
man. Because racism
Sneak.
still exists in sports, man. And
man.
you know, it's just a lot that we still have to overcome, man. We've
But
not made
did it help you guys when you were younger, having friends of different races, to be able to clown on each other?
What do you mean, you guys?
Sure.
What do you mean, you guys?
You three,
Oh, okay.
to be able to clown on each other with of different races. Well, I know what he's doing. It doesn't work with me.
It did.
Because then you get to understand the different cultures, but we do it in a joking way to where it's like that made us all come together more.
Right.
That's how I felt.
Of course, I grew up on the Donner Block, right? We both grew up on the Donner Block. So I had white friends that lived on my same block that we played baseball together.
Yeah.
So with that, I think it helped all of us in the fact that we got to see each other's culture, we got to see each other's families interact, and it helped us in that particular way. My mother raised us to love everybody. Now, we like in my household, like my mother really never. My mother, she was very, very quiet, so she never really like talked about, race in America or different dynamics or anything like that. She never talked really about that type of stuff. I had to learn that as I grew up and went outside
Right.
of Donna and Nelson and
Right.
Bullock. You know what I'm saying? So that in and of itself, as I bring it back, helped us when we were younger into adulthood.
I didn't see what my parents or what my grandparents saw as far as racism when I was a kid. I didn't see that.
Right.
All I wanted to do was go outside, play with my friends, and
That's it.
and do my thing. And it didn't matter whether they were Hispanic, white, Asian, whatever. Like if you were from or lived in the area or went to school with me, we was all cool like that. I never really ran across any racist kids when I was coming up. Now I don't know what was going on in the household, but as far as towards me and my friends, like it was just I never had to really experience that. Now ask my grandmother that question, right now, or ask my mom or my dad that question, right? So I think we're evolving a little, slowly but surely that way. But I mean, we're in 2019.
I'm still dealing with
And
it.
slavery's
It's
been
tough, man.
abolished so long ago.
You just
Why
had-
are
not
we
in
still
Mississippi.
dealing?
You just had kids targeted at a high school
Yeah, just now.
by white
Right,
kids.
right here in Las Vegas,
And
Nevada.
you just had one of the CCSD
Trustees.
trustees use the word colored,
Yeah.
and said openly that she had a bias. A lot of people are
She's
mad.
keeping it real.
But listen, I
respect that.
I
Absolutely.
respect the fact that she said it, because that may be a prime example of a person who didn't know the ramifications of saying that. I don't think she knew it was going to be like that.
Right. I just find it difficult to believe.
I think she tried to be politically correct.
She tried,
but
it didn't work out. While I respect what you're saying, and I'm with you. I just find it difficult to believe that as a grown woman. This is what
Well, when you're speaking in a public forum like that,
yes,
you have
to know
what you say,
and you have to know things. Like, you just can't spew out anything. That's
And
not
like I
the
said
way
last
this
week,
works.
the fact she was reading off something makes it even more
Yeah,
disturbing.
that makes it disturbing, man, because it was
She
like
read
it was
that.
prepared
Yeah.
for her.
You
or
have veteran-
maybe
or
she
she wrote it,
prepared.
yeah.
You have veteran trustees on that, and you should have went to them and say, "Would this be
Hey,
okay
man,
to say?"
thank you.
No, you need to
Get-
change that.
that-
Okay, no problem.
This is where, we go back to elementary school when we used to proofread each other's work.
Yeah.
Somebody should have proofread what she was about to say.
Yeah.
And I don't believe that would have happened.
Yeah. Well, for me, because I went to school in the 70s and the 80s. I graduated in
Right.
1982.
Right.
The only interaction we had with white kids and really got to know them better
In 82?
is sports.
Yeah. Yes,
That's
sports.
it.
That's it. That was the only way.
And there was one.
And you grew up
incident-
in where?
I grew up in Bonanza Village.
Okay.
Yep,
Yeah.
West Side.
Yeah, the West Side. So one incident happened where a guy got killed that went to my school. Greg Sylvester. He was a baseball player, football player. Everybody loved him, even the black kids. He was cool with everybody.
So he's a white guy?
Yeah, he's a white
do.
guy.
Yeah.
He's a white guy. So he got killed at the high school basketball playoffs.
Wow.
He got stabbed to death.
Whoa.
Yeah. So
In high school.
yeah.
Jeez.
I mean, Greg
Back
was
then.
yeah.
Back then.
Greg was
Yeah.
popular.
Yeah.
So when we came to school the next day, the white kids was like, I mean, they were screaming out effing
Wow.
killed.
Wow.
Dude, it was about to be a full-on race riot at West.
Wow.
And I was like, wow, they are showing their colors.
Wow. That's tough.
Dude, we didn't kill him.
Right. We loved him.
We loved him.
Right. Right.
But they was like looking at us crazy the whole day,
Jeez.
wanting to, it almost turned into some fights, and then we had to have a special assembly. Coach,
To shut it down.
Dr. Cram,
Yeah,
he said,
shut
"Look,
it
man,
down.
y'all need to shut that down because it's about to get serious."
Wow.
And
Man.
that's when it kind of said, hey, man, it's still alive.
Yeah.
It's
No
still
doubt.
alive.
No doubt.
From kids that walk around and kind of, yeah.
And we still see that
Yeah.
sometimes on all sides. Like
Yeah.
something happens, a black guy kills a white person,
Yeah.
and the
His
white
best
people
friend.
rise up. And it's
Sure.
like, dude, it's that dude.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not everybody.
Like
Greg's
Liam
best friend,
Neeson.
Liam Neeson, yeah.
Greg's best friend was KK Harris, a black guy. That was his best friend.
Wow.
So when he came to school, I don't think he came to school the next day. He was,
He's torn.
yeah,
he was torn down.
but it was like, man, it's still, it's still alive.
And you know what? I take that back,
It's a
because
heartbeat.
we were at Cimarron together, and the day that the Rodney King thing happened, that was the first I was ever witnessed or involved in.
And the same thing
just
happening on both sides.
white on black, like and we even had a couple of white dudes that kicked it with us, and it was
flip.
like,
We saw a lot of
pushing them
fights
out.
that day.
Pushing them out though, like pushing them out, like cats that we went to junior high school with,
Yep.
and it was like,
Me and my boy,
It's over with
me and
now.
my boy Ahmad Orr went to play basketball at lunch against two white dudes, and they would not even guard us. And I'm like,
They
you can
wouldn't
guard
even-
me. But that's how like the tension was. It's like they wouldn't even like.
And so the next day,
We didn't go to school.
we didn't go to school, but the school told us that it wouldn't count as an absence towards us because they knew of the sensitivity of the actual riots.
And Metro was putting a lot out there, telling people to stay home, even in Summerlin.
Yeah, because it's crazy. I stay right across the street in the apartments called King's Crossing.
That's where I live, bro.
Yeah, I stayed in King's Crossing.
Wow. Man.
Yeah.
That's
And then they have the fountains over there, and then
Fountains.
Tilbriar, across the bridge, Tilbriar, and all that stuff. But yeah, man, I grew up in that area, so I don't know if they thought that it was only going to be affecting the kids that were being bussed in from the west side and things like that, because we had a couple of coasts.
Well, and the west side was being burnt up too.
right.
Nucleus Plaza.
Big 8. Big 8 was it, man, look, if you are a Vegas native,
Yeah,
Big 8 was the
Big
spot
8.
to
Yeah.
get all your lunch meats
Yeah.
packaged up good.
salami in them.
All your pressed ham and your bologna with the red thing around
That will cause a bubble in the middle.
and your bacon. Big 8, man.
Yeah, man.
Yes, indeed.
We're going to close it out here in a minute. But right now, man, the Denver Nuggets are up 54-52 against San Antonio Spurs in the second, almost halftime, man. And, this is I'm still going to go with the Spurs to win this series.
Yeah.
But, Denver trying to show some
They're trying.
fight right now.
Young squad, been playing together. Even though they're young, it seems like they've been playing together for a while.
Yeah.
Got great chemistry, great coaching.
Yeah.
I believe if they're able to keep this squad together, which it doesn't look like they'll have any issues.
No.
I'm
Isaiah
speaking,
Thomas may not be there, but
Yeah,
He doesn't play anyway.
has to go. I'm speaking contractually.
yeah.
They should be able to keep everybody together and possibly go on a little run here, man.
What do they need to add? What do they need to add?
They got everything.
I think it's more experience.
I think
Just more
Just more
experience.
experience.
Yeah, they just need to play more.
Yeah.
That's all. I mean,
And we'll see what their
and this
draft
is
pick
good.
does when he comes back from that injury, because he was supposed
No,
to be
exactly. Where's he
an
at?
amazing player,
Exactly.
but he might
We
not
don't
ever
know.
be anything. to
Michael
be
Porter
honest.
Jr.
And did you hear the rumors? I don't know if Phoenix is trying to just mess with people's heads, but if they get the first pick, they'll take John Morant over Zion Williamson.
Well,
That came out today.
I mean,
That's because Zion Williamson be pissed playing in Phoenix. I think.
I mean, he's a guy that garners attention, and he's not going to get that type of attention in Phoenix that he would get in, say, New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, it's just from a media perspective.
Yeah, for sure.
It just won't happen like that. The frenzy won't be there.
That might be a bad
For
look
Morant-
for them too.
No, I'm talking about for Zion.
For Zion,
For
yeah.
Zion.
That may
He's-
not be a bad look for them too to get John Morant.
Right.
Yeah.
It might not be.
Yeah.
Will Morant and Devin Booker be good together though? Are they too
I
similar?
think
so.
I think Morant is more
He's
of a
unselfish.
facilitator,
He can facilitate.
and he can score.
He's a pass first guy
Yeah.
that can score it
Yeah.
like big. So now you looking
So
at
that'll free Booker
exactly
up to not have to.
Exactly. He won't have to put it on the deck so much. I mean,
And they already got a big guy in DeAndre Ayton.
It might make him better.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it would. I think it would make
That
him better.
might be a nice little nucleus.
Yeah.
On the wire, Minnesota is looking at a couple of candidates,
Yes.
and one of them's Chauncey Billups, and
Remember
the
when we
other
spoke
one
of
For the
a couple-
GM
a week
position,
ago.
right?
is Trajan Langdon.
dog. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, whoa.
I was like,
Where
wow.
did Trajan Langdon come from?
Because
Yes,
I could
bro.
have swore he was coming into the league and about
Bro.
to tear every 3-point record up.
Bro.
Boy, you disappointed me. You hurt my heart. And that's why I've
Feelings.
never rode with any other Duke player because of him. Because it was
Man.
Well-
solely his fault.
There was rumors that the Lakers are trying to woo Pat Riley.
That ain't
Yeah,
happening.
I saw that.
Pat
man.
Chill with the
Pat-
gray hair
Pat
in
just sat
Miami.
down. Sat down.
In
Pat.
Miami. You got it
In
good
Miami.
there.
That's
Sat
media
down.
rumors too.
Yeah, that's you
sat
got it
down.
good.
That's-
Sat
You got it
down.
good
happening.
there.
You chilling, bro.
But Monty
And I don't
Williams, I don't think is a
and I don't-
bad look.
That's not a bad look
Well,
at all.
I don't think we should hire a coach before the president, though.
Right.
I don't know
Of
if they're trying to
operations.
hire a president.
Interesting.
I think Jeannie might be giving herself more power in that area. Not
Interesting.
sure if it's smart or right.
She
I
give
mean, or not.
herself power in that area, and she ain't. Oh, whatever.
That's tough.
I mean, Magic had power.
We ain't got all the answers.
We'll see what Rob does. I mean, I think that's kind of what they're
tough.
running with right now.
It's tough.
They're
man.
really putting their backs. I mean, everything, all their chips in the Rob right now, like
Yeah.
to really build something.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We sure.
I think he could win a little bit of the Lakers' hearts back with hiring of a Monty Williams, because I
like
really
Monty
think
a lot.
that
I love Monty
LeBron
Williams.
James respects a guy like Monty Williams
No
too.
doubt.
Well, they were brought in for a second interview. All those top guys.
Yeah.
So,
Did Juwan Howard get his second one?
No, he's coming in on Tuesday.
He Tuesday. That's when he'll come in. Yeah. Well.
Jawan Howard's gonna get his opportunity,
And they're actually
somewhere.
meeting with Jeannie Buss this week too.
Ah.
So she didn't meet with them the
First
previous time.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Should be interesting, man. It really should.
You know, Jawan Howard's been under that Pat Riley system for a long time. And you know, guys that are under his system, man, they're pretty dope, man. I mean, look what Eric Spoelstra did.
Yeah.
So
with
are
that
we?
squad.
So my thing is, as Laker fans, we just gonna dismiss having a president of basketball operations.
I wouldn't necessarily say dismiss it, but I think at this point, like, you have to have somebody in place that's gonna control the team aspect as well. I'm not dismissing having a president of basketball
Because right now we
operations.
have nobody with
No, I know.
basketball experience.
Absolutely, totally agree. Totally
Nobody.
agree.
What
I'm
about
with you.
Shaq?
Man, play.
That's another homie.
Man, play. That'd be,
Yeah, that's
that.
a homie.
That would be a homie hire.
Yeah. Yeah.
If all those other ones were homie,
He'd have to give up
this.
his 20% ownership of the Kings.
That is true.
Yep.
He's making money doing nothing over there.
Well,
So
Luke,
that's-
Absolutely
Luke Walton
nothing.
is officially the Kings'
Yep.
new head coach.
Yep.
So that's out there. Right now, the Boston Celtics seem to be hitting
Clicking.
their stride.
Clicking. I was one that believed that even without Victor Oladipo, that the Pacers would have a chance in this series based off the way that Boston was playing coming in, and also losing Marcus Smart to the oblique injury. I figured that would kind of free up perimeter scoring for them.
It's forcing everybody else to step up.
And it's actually done the reverse. It's made it actually bad. So I don't know what the Indiana Pacers do.
And my
at this point.
my prediction of a sweep looks like it may
It
happen.
may happen. They're down 3-0.
Indiana
I don't know
might
what
get
they
a
do.
game, but
I don't know what they do.
That's as much as they might get.
I don't know what they do.
Like I said, man, I think they were just worn out. They did a lot to get to where they were at.
Indiana
Yeah.
was winning the last two games. Boston won it late.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Man.
interesting
tough.
series. Toronto series. They're gonna win that series
Yes,
too.
they are.
And Houston's gonna win that series. And Golden State.
Yeah. The Clippers won't win another ball game.
No, that was
Holding
it.
on to that. They're not going to win another ball game.
That's it.
They're not.
Kevin Durant
they blew their
did
load when they came
exactly-
back from 31 down.
Kevin Durant did exactly what you guys said he should do. Go to the post.
To the post.
Well, he just
What you
went
do?
anywhere. Wherever he was standing, he just looked at him and then just shot over
Like,
him.
I'm 7 feet tall, bro.
Yeah.
You're 6'3" at best. I shoot over you. You can't stop me.
Can't stop.
You can't even stop me from looking at the basket,
That part.
let alone from shooting the basketball and scoring it. I can do what I want with you, sir. I just got caught up in the moment, and you got me.
Well,
you got me.
because everybody was really low key saying that Patrick Beverly punking you, bro.
Well, he did that game.
Well, he did that game. He did. That's for sure. That game, he did. And it's crazy because KD
tried
still
to the
ended up with
second
what, 20, 21 in the game?
Yeah, but that's not
But-
KD numbers.
No, it's
That's
not.
below his season
Yeah,
average.
absolutely. But the amount of shots that he took in the game is what surprised me.
Low.
What did he take? 9 shots?
Maybe. I think it was 8.
That's not. Yeah, I think it was 8. He's a 16, 17, 18 shot a game guy. So for him to, take half of the shots that he usually takes, I mean, we all know that he doesn't require a whole lot to get off because he gets to the free throw line. So 17, 18 is like his average anyway.
And that's what he averaged in that next game.
Yep.
They said shoot the ball, especially over him, please. Don't try to play within the system.
Right.
If you got a doggone mismatch on you, that's the bottom line. Stop overthinking it and go out and hoop.
Exactly.
Yeah. But he's a lot like LeBron in the aspect of he doesn't play outside of team concept.
True.
Yeah.
Right? So he wants, the way that the Warriors play basketball is everybody touch the rock.
Yeah.
Everybody get their chance. If you open, shoot it. That's their philosophy.
And he did the same thing in OKC.
Exactly.
He played within the team concept.
Yeah.
And
Russell
at
Westbrook
that time, Westbrook was a volume shooter.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what made him decide to tone it down, but I think maybe if he would have toned it down then and gave KD a little bit, 3 to 5 more shots a game, that makes a
Had
difference.
Russell Westbrook played then the way he plays now, and again, it's a maturation. It's all a process, maturation process. But had he played then the way he plays now, I don't think the Oklahoma City Thunder disperse. I think they're still there, bro. Oof. And I'm not blaming it on Russell Westbrook's, but so don't get me misconstrued. I'm just saying team success.
Yeah.
The way they would have gone, how far they would have gone, would have been predicated on the way Russell Westbrook performed and how he controlled team flow, being the point guard of the team.
Yeah.
I think things would have went a whole lot better had that happened. Just my opinion.
Yeah, I do too. Well, I know that's not the series to watch. The series to watch is this OKC Portland series.
Getting chippy.
It's getting a little chippy.
And I love it.
Dame
I'm here
Dollar
for every
is
second
not.
of it.
Dame Dollar last year in the playoffs had a disappointing playoffs by Dame Dollar standards. This year, night and day. The boy is balling.
Totally different. Yep. He hooping, bro.
He got young baby hair out there watching him play.
He hooping, bro.
The playoffs is how you make your run at being, well, not in the NBA or basketball anymore,
Right.
Hall of Fame, but this is how you make your greatness.
Sure.
I just put it that way. That's
Sure.
how you
That's
make
you solidify
your
your greatness.
Yeah, that's
No
how you
doubt.
That's what
solidify
Michael
your
Jordan did.
greatness.
Yeah,
Is
exactly.
in the playoffs.
He elevated in the playoffs.
Man.
He was like, damn, we wish playoffs was
Yeah.
all season
Like,
because
yeah.
this dude doing stuff
Like
we
he was
ain't never
already
seen.
dropping 28, 29 a game,
Yeah.
and then get to the playoffs and just go 8.
45.
You know
That
what I'm
part.
saying? Elevation, bro. This is the time. This is what when I talk about. It's a difference between regular season and playoffs, not just it being the playoffs per se. I'm talking about the atmosphere, the feeling is totally different from regular season.
And as the
anything.
face of the franchise, you have to understand that.
Sure.
You have to understand that, okay, now I got to turn it up a notch.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I got to turn
Absolutely.
that thing to 10.
Totally agree.
Turn it up, man.
Yeah.
Totally agree, man. But
And
that's
he is
Yeah.
this first round.
yeah, man.
I see Houston moving on.
Yeah.
I see. Ooh, I don't even want to pick out of Portland and OKC, but
I just want to watch.
I think
Seven game
I
series
think the
right there.
momentum,
Yeah,
even though
that's the
OKC
series, bro.
won last game, I still think the momentum lies with Portland. I still think that they feel that they are the better team.
yeah. I
And
don't
that
think- I
potential
don't-
second round matchup with Houston and Golden State.
Yeah,
Boy.
it's gonna be
Paul
crucial.
George looked really, really like,
That's
Average.
those
Just
shoulders
doesn't
are not
look
right.
good,
That's
bro.
going to raise
He looks like Ben Simmons in the half court.
Those, not that bad.
that
so it wasn't
series.
a-
That series right there will raise the ratings. Okay, I mean, Golden State and Houston.
Oh yeah, that's. I mean, we knew coming in that it was going to be some interesting
Yeah.
first round matchups.
That's going to be the Western
But-
Conference Finals. right
I
there.
mean, those of us that watch basketball, we're
In the
going to be
second round.
naturally interested. Those that watch for certain players or certain teams
Yeah.
aren't going to be interested.
Yeah.
It's just what it is.
Yeah.
It's been that way though. But if you're a fan of the game,
Yeah,
you're watching.
You're watching.
But do you think they should go back to a best of 5 in the first round?
And I think that
I
may have a
think
lot to
that
do
would
with
be
it.
Because
as
that
well,
made it
bro.
more interesting
Yeah.
back
That
in the
makes
day.
it
Because you
way
knew
more interesting.
if your team loses, like, man,
One
that's
game.
you can't lose that one
Yeah,
game.
can't lose that one. You ain't got no one game cushion.
No, you
gotta
don't.
win, bro.
Which might be why the NBA switched it, because Lakers have lost a game, 2 games in the first round once, I think, to Minnesota, and they're like, oh, we can't have them
Yeah.
lose in the first round.
Right.
So they kind of made sure they didn't lose in that first round and
Collusion.
changed it the next year.
Collusion.
Collusion.
Wow.
Collusion.
Bad for ratings. We can't have that happen.
So it's all
Yeah,
the
man.
Dr. Sebi conspiracy then.
Whoa there, brother.
What's
And the
wrong with-
conspiracy theories are jumping up again on his murder.
Man, come on, dog.
He'll never be able to rest in peace.
No,
No, he
They'll
ain't got
always
no
have
choice.
these. They'll always
But-
have these.
Yeah.
it's tough.
Let the ball bounce. Sports Talk Radio, man. Playoff basketball is here, man. And you know, football draft is on its way.
Yes, it is.
Baseball is in full effect,
Yes, it
and I
is.
will definitely be giving you guys a call next Saturday
Yes, sir.
from San Francisco.
Live.
You
Man.
guys got a draft preview Tuesday or what?
Yeah, man. Let's do
Yeah.
a draft preview, man. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Tuesday's a busy day with the
Yeah.
draft and Avengers Endgame at the same time.
That's crazy.
Hey, we try to
That's
get
crazy.
Sherman here for that draft preview.
Yeah,
I think
man.
he'll be good.
Talk about some stuff, man.
Yeah.
Talk about a few players, man.
We
I got a few in mind, man, that I want to talk about,
Yeah,
man.
my Cowboys don't pick to the second round, but
Yeah. I had to give it up for what's the name, right? I had to give up y'all
Cooper.
first round pick for
Yeah.
Amari Cooper.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it should be interesting, man. I'm definitely, excited about it. Shout out to our guy Mike Patton out there in Nashville, man. He's gonna be covering the draft for the 3-point conversion. And it's gonna be super, super dope, man.
Yeah.
Can't wait, man. It's a lot of names that you may or may not have heard yet that are gonna make big impacts on football teams, man.
yeah.
Who do you want?
Big-time
Who do you want for
impacts.
number 2 pick?
I mean, the obvious pick is Joey Bosa, but I don't think we necessarily need him.
He's going
bro.
up and down. We keep.
I don't think we need him.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be injury prone.
Yeah, I don't think we need Joey Bosa, bro. I think we looking more at the inside linebacker. Honestly,
From
I would take Josh Allen, the kid from
They've
Kentucky.
been saying him.
I like that kid, bro, a lot. He was a big reason why they had a big season.
Yeah.
But I mean, Lynch gonna do what he gonna do, man. It is what it is, man. So.
So I saw Bosa's name there forever in the last week and a half.
Right, and then it
his
kind
name's
of
starting to fall out a lot of those mock drafts.
trying to, it fizzled out a little bit.
Yep,
So
yep.
we'll see. You never know, man, until draft day comes. We talk about trades that happen on draft day. We don't know if the Raiders gonna keep their 2 picks. We don't know.
We don't know.
They could possibly woo us to move up to number 2.
True.
And we
They
get,
like-
you know what I'm saying? Like
It's-
anything
it's
can
poker.
happen.
It's
They like,
poker.
Yeah.
they like Kyler Murray too.
Yeah.
From
So
what I'm hearing.
I mean, we'll see. We might be in discussions right now. They sent their scouts home.
It may
'Cause they don't
be
know.
a draft day trade happening.
It always happens. It always
I'm
happens.
talking about a big one.
yeah,
Concerning
absolutely.
Kyler Murray.
Probably so. Ooh, I wouldn't doubt it. I don't dismiss anything happening
Yeah.
on draft day.
Yeah.
On that first day on Thursday. I don't dismiss nothing.
Yeah.
Because we've seen it time and time again happen.
Yeah.
So you can't go into the draft saying, "Oh yeah, this is gonna happen. We're gonna get this. This is projected." This is why I don't necessarily like listening to Todd McShay. And,
No,
I
no.
like,
Yeah,
dude,
just- come on,
so
stop.
many
You
things
said Tony
can
Mandrich
happen,
is going
bro.
to be the best offensive
Man,
Come on,
lineman
dog.
down.
Come on, dog. This is what we talking about here.
Stop it.
Like y'all good. Y'all give y'all analysis, bro. But what y'all say is not
Nah.
golden.
It
bro.
ain't golden.
And
You think they have
even-
just way too long to talk about it, though? I think
even-
that's
yeah,
what happens.
That
It's
could
like,
be it. That could be
Even-
it.
Overanalyzing.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
the draft board from all these teams haven't been
Right.
gospel.
Right.
No.
Absolutely.
And these are guys that you had on your draft board since day one.
Yeah.
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 And some of them don't turn out to be.
Don't turn
what
out
you-
to be.
Yeah.
Well,
I
I'm
mean,
looking-
so
It's gonna be interesting.
Well, as far as me, I'm very interested in looking at a Pittsburgh Steelers draft because traditionally we draft well, and so this is
Defense.
big. This
Defense. You looking at defense?
I would really be looking at some cornerbacks.
You know who
what I mean?
bro? Greedy Williams, bro. If you have a chance.
Yeah, Greedy Williams.
See, this is kind of like a preview to what I'm gonna say next week. But if you have a chance to get Greedy Williams, Lay your hands on him.
We need another big name cornerback to
Greedy's
make
that
big plays.
guy.
That's just the bottom line, man.
We talking shut down.
Yeah. Let the ball bounce.
Special.
Sports Talk Radio, man. We have a draft preview coming up Tuesday, 6 p.m. Pacific Coast time, man. We appreciate everybody chiming in.
Yes, sir.
To Let the Ball Bounce. Sports Talk Radio on the Facebook Live. And we love you guys, man. We
Yes,
appreciate
indeed,
the
man.
support,
Yeah.
man.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Guerilla Cross Studios, man. Please become a fan quickly.
Yes, sir.
Quickly, man.
ASAP.
And guess what, man? If you got scared,
You better go to church.
Primo.